First generation immigrants work so much harder than the people who are
Hustling.
here just because they're not entitled and they want to make a difference.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Jackson。今天我从美国的洛杉矶飞往渥太华，我想看一下坐国际头等舱的人都受的是什么样的教育，以及凭什么他们能挣到钱。Let's go and check it out.
Excuse me, miss. My name is Jackson. Can I ask you some questions? Because we are actually filming a documentary on business, entrepreneurship, and education. I was wondering, may I have your name, please?
Anita?
What do you do for a living? What is your
Actually,
industry?
I just retired last month. I used to run some companies.
What was your industry before?
It was in fitness. I was an entrepreneur who sold my business to New York.
How long you been being an entrepreneur?
Oh my God, 35 years.
What is the biggest lesson you ever learned from your industry?
You have to know when to quit and when to keep going. And that
That's
cash is
impressive.
king. And without cash, there's nothing.
Do you have any suggestions you want to share with the younger generations who are going to be an entrepreneur, who want to make their own brand and their own business?
To learn with other people's companies first. Learn, make all your mistakes on someone else's money and then start your own.
No offense. So did you come from a lot of money, or you?
I came from money, but I started with nothing as far as my own company. Started without a loan and just hard work and sweat equity.
What is the secret to scale a business or the marketing,
Having good people who believe in you,
like your team?
yes. Having a good idea, but doing due diligence before you start up. An idea is not good, making sure that the market is ready for it. So you're not on the bleeding edge, you're on the leading edge.
Okay. So why did you decide to quit?
It was time to move on and give the reins to the next generation. There's a time to start and a time to quit. Because as you get older, you have great ideas, but you don't have the energy and enthusiasm. And also as much of the drive as you should.
No offense. Have you ever been broke before?
Close to it, but
close
not
to it.
quite.
But how did you get through it? Get through
I
from?
think just sweat equity, working harder, believing in yourself, keep going, and not accepting a no from if one person said no, walking and finding people who perhaps one of them would say yes.
Do you mind telling me what is your first job?
In technology,
I'm originally from mainland China. What do you think of China's economy?
I really don't know much as far as what the economy is going towards, but I think the government's done well from a political standpoint because they've separated the economy from the politics. So in that sense, they've motivated people to go out there, make money, have ideas, encouraging business.
Have you ever cooperated with China's firms or companies before?
Yeah, quite a bit.
So what do you think of Chinese younger generation? How we can be more successful?
I think they do have opportunities because China's been very smart. They've integrated into the world. They've learned the language of other countries. They haven't been arrogant enough to think they're the only ones. So by doing all of that, I think they've given themselves more opportunities.
And all you have to do is just grab them.
Yes, exactly.
So which industry do you believe is going to be the most potential one, especially for the younger generation?
Technology.
AI.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, AI or anything to do with technology.
What keeps the people poor?
I think it depends on which country you're talking about.
Or maybe the US.
If you're talking about the US, because it's different from if you go to the third world, because they don't have opportunities like we do here. Here, I think feeling entitled, so not working as hard, feel things should come to you without working for them.
You take everything for granted.
Exactly. And that's why I find, the immigrants, first generation immigrants work so much harder than the people who are here
Hustling.
just because they're not entitled and they want to make a difference.
But sometimes you have to feel entitled to be more confident, isn't it?
Not necessarily. I think the drive comes from when you're younger, your parents give you confidence, when you really have a vision and a dream.
But what if the people who are poor don't have too many opportunities to work for their dream? What are they supposed to do?
I think the cream always rises to the top. I believe if someone really wants something, they'll get there if they have that dream.
Or maybe sometimes they need a mentor, right?
Of course, you always need a mentor. And, always being humble, not thinking you know what you know, and learning from others is so important. So being a sponge.
What is the biggest lesson you ever learned from your mentor that is really unforgettable?
It takes many to make you successful, and you never do it by yourself, so it's always the team. So get good people around you, strong people around you, and let them do what they do best.
Even the stronger people around you, smarter people around you.
Absolutely, always.
Thank you.